I'd like to introduce my friend, Phyllis Kerr. She has recently had her second book come out, which is very exciting. Phyllis is a social media expert. She's a consultant, a trainer, obviously an author, also a speaker. And her first book was Facebook Marketing for Dummies. Here you can see the book, which she wrote together with Amy Porterfield and Andrea Val. But the second book she's written by herself, and I wanted to show you her new book, which is here. So it's called Social Media Marketing for Dummies, eLearning Kit, and we'll talk a little bit at the end about what that eLearning Kit means. So Phyllis, my first impression looking at the table of contents was that it covers so many topics. So I wondered if you could briefly go through all of the topics that it covers.
Sure. Just so you understand, this particular project was written as a type of curriculum to get a good basic overview of social media marketing. And it was built in a way to not just throw somebody into Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, but to set up some foundational things too. So the first two lessons, it's even called lessons, they're not called chapters. The first two lessons are about setting up those foundations, about creating a marketing plan, creating a branded look across all of your social accounts, getting tools together, creating your bio so that it has a branded feel across all the accounts. So after those first two lessons, which are really kind of the most important lessons in the book, really, then we go into Twitter. And the thing about it is I only had a little space for each of these things, so I tried to have some basic information so people can understand, but I also tried to throw in a couple of advanced marketing techniques for each social account. So in Twitter, I really love Twitter chats. I'm a big fan of Twitter. I love Twitter, and I think the Twitter chat is an amazing thing for marketers. So I put that one in there. And also Twitter lists are an incredible way to stay organized and really gain the most out of Twitter. And then we move on to Facebook. And Facebook, you know, is like trying to shoot a moving target. They change weekly, daily, hourly. And so if you write about Facebook a few months ago and then it gets published, a lot of times it's completely different. And
that's the disadvantage of writing a hardcover book on social media. It's always going to be a problem.
It's true. Especially with a traditional publisher, because, you know, a lot of times they have you write something and then it's many, many, many months before it's published. So that is, you know, the tough bit about working with a traditional publisher. But I tried to, knowing that Facebook was going to change, I tried to put in some marketing bits in that lesson that don't change. And I think that using Facebook ads is an incredible thing for most businesses, and they really need to learn how to use it. And so then LinkedIn, and a lot of businesses don't think about LinkedIn as a social network or something that they can use, but it's actually vital as far as I'm concerned. One of the things you have to do online if you're going to market online is to raise your social authority. Which would be your expert status or how people view you. And there's a wonderful way to do that inside of LinkedIn, answering questions. So I put a whole thing in there about LinkedIn about answering questions. And then the next lesson is about YouTube. And if you were in my house, you would realize how much time I spend on YouTube. It's really probably not healthy. But we're cord cutters, so we watch all our TV online. And I love YouTube, and YouTube is the second largest search engine.
Yes, I've heard that.
And people are looking for your business right now on YouTube. They're either looking for your name, your business name, your product name, or your keywords for your business. And you need to be able to come up in those searches. So I really think every business needs to be on YouTube. So I try to explain that, and also I taught a system of creating a playlist that you can send as a playlist to help market your business. So I thought that was really important.
About YouTube, I think a lot of people don't think of it as a social media. They think of it as a way of marketing, but they don't really think of it as social media. So why is YouTube social media?
Well, actually, just this morning I've been back and forth several times in the comments on a particular video inside of YouTube. very social. People are back and forth with the comments. And the thing is, anytime you can rate, share, and comment on a post or any type of content, it becomes social media.
Okay, that makes sense.
So obviously inside of YouTube, you can actually rate the comments to go up or down in the list of comments. You can rate the video itself. You can comment on the comments. So it's very definitely social. And there are some businesses who don't get that. They just throw up videos and then that's it. They don't build a community around it. But they're really missing an opportunity, I think, on YouTube by not doing that.
So at the end you have something about ROI, and is that to try to show you how your social media is working? What is that all about?
Well, I think a lot of people understand traditional ROI and return on investment. They have formulas to figure that out. They put a magazine ad in, they sell so many products, they know what their ROI is. But social ROI is a little bit different, and I try to explain in the book that your social ROI, the time that you put inside your social media marketing should increase your expert status, your social authority. And there are ways to track that to find out if that's happening or not. And so that's where I try to make the distinction between traditional ROI and social ROI.
So this book also has a DVD. Tell me about that. How does that work?
Yeah, this is the neat thing about the e-learning kit. It's a different product for Wiley. Wiley's the publisher of the Dummy books, and what it is, it's not like the Kindle version on the DVD. It's not like the book on DVD.
Right.
It's an actual course, and we built this as if it were a class that you would take. So there are pre-assessment questions, there are lessons. You go inside the interface, and there are extra resources, there are extra places to go online, there's worksheets that you download and do. It's like taking a class, and at the end there's a quiz at the end to see how well you listened during the process. And it was really funny when I was designing this thing. I created all those questions, so obviously I was supposed to know the answers to them. And when I went in and took it myself, I got one wrong.
99%. Too bad.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh man. So it's quite rigorous. It's a rigorous kind of a course. So you have a book, and you can just read the book, or you can put in the DVD, and the course is on the DVD, or you can hook from the DVD to the online course and take it online. And this actually is really cool because there are people who learn differently, and this kind of satisfies that ability of someone teaching you. They actually talk to you and teach you like you're in a class. So it's very cool.
Very nice. So where can people buy the book?
Well, it's everywhere. It's on Amazon. It's in Barnes & Noble. It's anywhere you can buy a book. You can probably buy this. The Dummies books, you can't
It's hard to miss, right?
Miss them.
So here I'll show the book
right?
again for people. They can see what the title is, Social Media Marketing for Dummies. I assume that some universities and colleges will pick it up as a textbook too, so that would be another way that it should reach more people. The next generation of social media marketers.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, thank you very much, Phyllis, and I wish you the best of luck with this book.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.